Chào cả nhà, hello guys. I am Nina Tran Lee. Welcome to So Sim Yum Kitchen. This is where I prepare food that touches my family soul. It's simple to make and yummy to eat. Our two teenagers love pan-fried Chinese egg noodles in savory seasoning sauce, especially when the noodles are freshly made from scratch. Although I have tried many Chinese egg noodles recipes, however, today I would like to share my favorite recipe which I learned from Gabrielle Sen Vu. Gabrielle Sen Vu is the founder of the Facebook food group called Homemade Asian Noodles and Pasta using Philips Pasta Maker. So check out her awesome community to learn different types of Asian noodles. I also have slightly modified the ingredients and its process from the original recipe to meet my family liking. Please join me in the kitchen so we can prepare this yummy meal together. Shall we get started? To make fresh Chinese egg noodles, we will need 350 grams of enriched all-purpose flour. Here I'm using King Arthur unbleached all-purpose flour. We will also need 150 grams of bread flour. Here I'm using King Arthur unbleached bread flour. Instead of using lye water, we will be using baked baking soda in this recipe. Here I have a small box of baking soda which we will need to bake later. We will also need 2 large eggs. Here I'm using fresh free-range eggs. What I like about this recipe is the use of sesame oil in the flour mixture. This technique helps mask the strong smell of eggs. Here I'm using Japanese sesame oil. As for salt, the recipe doesn't have it, but I will be using half teaspoon of sea salt. Traditionally, Chinese egg noodles are made using lye water to achieve that special texture of firm, chewy, and springy noodles. In addition, Chinese egg noodles also have that ever so lightly alkaline, stringent smell. However, it is not easy for everyone to get this lye water, so here we will be using baked baking soda to substitute for lye water to achieve those characteristics of Chinese egg noodles. First, preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, about 176 Celsius. Thinly spread 454 grams of baking soda, this 1 pound box, on a baking tray lined with aluminum foil or parchment paper. Bake this baking soda at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour. I would stir the baking soda once after 30 minutes of baking to make sure the baking soda is baked evenly. Remove the baked baking soda from the oven and allow it to cool down completely. After that, store it in an airtight container and store indefinitely in the pantry. I came across a YouTuber saying that if we use the Arm & Hammer brand baking soda, then we can skip this baking step. I still bake it regardless, especially I can store the baked baking soda indefinitely in my pantry. Please be careful not to handle baked baking soda with bare skin. I would like to share some useful tips about the shaping disc that I'm using today. My family super duper loves the thin Hong Kong style Chinese egg noodles, also known as wonton noodles. Therefore, I have special order this 1.1 mm disc at Gia Dụng Bếp Bánh website, which I will put the link in the description box. You can use the 1.3 mm anchor hair disc that come with the machine if you don't have this small one. The next tip is very important because it helps to prevent the machine from overworking. When the flour mixture is too wet or too dry, the first extrusion puts extra load on the machine. This is due to the age of the flour, whether it is newly bought or it has been in the pantry for too long. For this reason, we need to use the biggest size shaping disc for the first extrusion to ensure not to put extra load on the machine. Here, I'm using the 4mm shaping disc, but you can use whatever disc you have that has the biggest shaping disc. For example, this tagliatelle disc that comes with the machine. For the dry ingredients, make sure the scale is tare. Add 350 grams of all-purpose flour. Tare the scale again. Now add 150 grams of bread flour. The original recipe doesn't have salt, but I have half teaspoon of salt here. And lastly, add 1 teaspoon of baked baking soda. This is about 4 grams. Mix a couple times with a fork and leave it aside. For the wet ingredients, my fresh free-range eggs are so small that I need 3 eggs to make up 150 ml. Now we need to add 60 ml of filtered water to have a total of 210 ml. Finally, we need to add 1 teaspoon of Japanese sesame oil. Stir this mixture up with a fork. Set up the Philips pasta maker with the biggest shaping disc. Add flour, mixture, and close the lid. We will power on the machine, then we will select Program 2 since we have 500 grams of flour. We will see 15 minutes on the control panel. After that, we will press start to allow the machine to mix the flour. Okay, let's do this. Allow the machine to mix the flour for about 30 seconds before adding in the wet ingredients. Go slowly, side by side until all the wet ingredients are used up. This may take about 1.5 minutes. Allow the machine to mix and finish up the 3-minute mixing cycle. The control panel will display 12:01 along with a beep to notify us that the 3 minutes mixing cycle is about to end. Here, we need to press pause to pause the machine. After that, we will power off the machine. Through experiments, I learned that the more times we mix the flour, the better the noodles will be. Therefore, I try to mix the flour from 3 to 5 times depending how much time I have. At this point, we have already completed the first mixing cycle. We need to repeat these steps and continue with 2 or more mixing cycles. Now, we need to rest the dough for at least 1 hour. To prevent the dough from drying out, I like to cover the machine with food plastic wrap like this. Alright, our dough has rested for 1 hour. Power on the machine, select Program 2 and press Start to run the machine. Allow the machine to go through the mixing and the extrusion cycles. Once the machine extrudes all the dough, press pause to pause the machine. At this time, we still have about 8 minutes left. Change the shaping disc and press start to continue running the machine. Check this out, guys. The thin noodle size is so adorable. Although the noodles aren't wet, I still use cornstarch to help them from sticking together. Similar to the fresh noodle we bought from the Asian market. Cornstarch is good for keeping the leftover fresh noodle in the fridge for up to 1 week or in the freezer for up to 6 months. When the machine completes the 15-minute cycle, press power off to stop the machine. If there is still more dough in the machine, power on the machine. This time select the extrusion button and allow the pasta maker to extrude the rest of the dough. This recipe will make about 20 ounces of noodles. I divide the noodles into 2 ounces per serving. Wrap the noodles whatever way you like. I like to store the noodles in these airtight containers, but you may store them in Ziploc bags. Bring a pot of 4 cups of water to a boil. I like to cook this noodle in 1 serving at a time. Anyhow, cook this thin noodle in boiling water for about 30 seconds to get the al dente texture. After that, quickly dip the cooked noodles in cold water and drain. Check out these adorable thin Chinese egg noodles, also known as wonton noodles. This beautiful yellow color is made out of eggs. We don't have to add oil if we plan to use these noodles right away. No sign of breaking at all. Let's have a taste. The texture is firm, chewy, and springy, along with the ever so slightly alkaline, stringent smells. Freshly homemade noodles taste so amazing that even our picky son is now requesting them on a regular basis. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. Ring the notification bell, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching and happy cooking for your loved one. See you guys next time. Chào cả nhà nha.